So Neil, what's the next race that we're going to see you at?
Well, the next race, I may do a little race myself
yeah?
this weekend, that Koppenberg race here in town.
A classic here that Boulder Racing puts on?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I really have race fitness, but the next race I'll be covering is the U.S. Open out in Virginia, the one day. It's an inaugural event.
We've actually talked about that on Shop Talk a few times, even going back to the Interbike show, where we had Tim Miller on with Richard DeRurshan. And there'd been some big changes there with Tim Miller resigning from the race about a month ago.
And bringing in John Eustace as the race director. Yeah, the official list of teams participating hasn't been released. I did take a look at the preliminary list, and definitely does not quite have the caliber of, say, a Philly. As a UCI race, they're required to have 5 international teams. The list that I took a look at, the international teams were 2 Canadian teams, Symmetrics, I believe, and Canadian National, and then a team from Mexico, which I wasn't familiar with, and with 2 teams to be named. So, it's not quite the Tour of California caliber or even like a Philly of years past, but it is an inaugural event, and it was touch and go at the last minute.
Oh, but and really the big thing for a lot of the teams that are going is this will be one of the biggest opportunities for exposure that they have with the NBC deal. Is that still
that's
locked
still
on?
planned. 2.5 hours. It's not quite live, but it is same-day coverage. And you get a guy in the breakaway. 2 hours of Kodak galleries here in Nevada, that's advertising dollars. That's huge. Yeah. So cheers to them for putting that together. That's what the sport needs. If there's one thing this sport needs, especially in the United States, is national television coverage. How about you? What do you have coming up?
Well, this weekend I'm headed out to do the Saul Raisins benefit, which is in Dalton. Yeah, I'm actually leaving in a couple days for that, and then immediately, so Dalton is a couple hours from Atlanta. I'm really, really looking forward to that. I think you, like myself, have a lot of respect and are really proud of Saul in this comeback. And then flying out for the Garrett Lumiere Grand Prix. Yeah, a huge race to me as far as some races just mean more because of the involvement of the promoters, and that's Garrett's parents and Ryan Yee from Successful Living, and the whole that race is the most emotional race you do all year.
Some emotion attached to that race.
And it's a high-quality field and circuit, a 2.2-mile circuit with a climb in it.
And it's beautiful out there as well.
Ojai is an amazing place. So we're hoping we're going to try to put together VeloNews TV coverage from that race, and not just the race, but everything going on there. So
kind of give people an inside look at not just the racing, not just the riders, but sort of everything that goes into putting a race together.
Sure, get cameras out there at 4:30 whenever the first people, the marshal coordinators and the people doing all the fencing, and so if you want to look at a time lapse, a video time lapse of how that day plays out, hopefully we'll be able to create something like that.
The people may not appreciate this about Dave, but it's not like you're just up there announcing the pro race. You're announcing the amateur races as the day goes on, and it's a long day for you.
Yeah, at the Quad Nop race, we started at 7:30 with the men Cat 5s and finished at about 6 at night with the pro men ending, and didn't miss a race. I'm pretty proud of that.